You know that moment on Sunday night when you realize the house is chaos, your inbox is overflowing, and you're supposed to somehow be a CEO and a snack distributor at 7 a.m. Monday? Yeah, I've been there, but I found a rhythm that completely changed how I show up, and spoiler alert, it starts before the week begins. In this episode, I'm sharing my exact Sunday reset that helps me stay focused, organized, and on track for consistent 5K plus months, even when juggling mom life. Let's jump in. Welcome to the Moms Make Money podcast. I'm your host, Jenny. I'm the owner of Moms Make Money Collective, a podcast and visibility strategist, and mom of two. Many moms feel like we need to sacrifice our careers for our children, but I wholeheartedly believe that we can have a thriving business and family at the same time. In this podcast, we're going to be diving into the ins and outs of running a business as a mom and getting real and raw about all things parenting. So buckle up because we're about to go all in. Hey, and welcome back to Moms Make Money, the podcast for ambitious moms building profitable service-based businesses in part-time hours. I'm your host, Jenny, and today we're pulling back the curtain on what actually helps me start the week strong. If you've been feeling scattered, like you're constantly playing catch-up, or wondering how you'll ever hit consistent income months, this reset is going to be a game changer. Let's talk about the Sunday ritual that quietly powers my business behind the scenes. So first, I want to be clear. This is not about hustling on Sundays or turning your one rest day into a planning boot camp. This reset takes me about 60 to 90 minutes total and helps me do the following. Clear my head so I don't wake up overwhelmed Monday morning. Prioritize revenue generating tasks. No, because who wants busy work to take over? It also helps me create space for both work and family time during the week, as well as helps me actually follow through on my most important business moves. And let's be real, as moms, if we don't carve out time to reset, life will happily take up every inch of space. This reset isn't about doing more, it's about getting strategic so that I can do less, but better. So here's my 5-part Sunday reset ritual. Let's break it down. So here's exactly what I do every Sunday that helps me stay in CEO mode, even with sticky fingers and laundry piles everywhere. The first thing I do is look at the money. I know, money, mindset, work, visibility, and manifestation all matter. But numbers don't lie. Each Sunday, I review my income from the past week, what offers converted and what didn't, any outstanding invoices or open DMs, and where I'm at on my monthly revenue goal. This helps me spot gaps before it's too late and allows me to pivot accordingly. The second thing I do is audit my calendar. So I take a look at the week ahead and ask, when are my client calls, launch dates, and deadlines? Do I have white space to actually work on my business? What's going on personally that I have to do? Do I have soccer or baseball practice or something else? And then what can be batched, moved, or delegated? This is when I move things off my plate if needed, because overbooking leads to burnout and missed income. The third thing I do is prioritize my top 3 revenue moves. So I pick 3 key moves for the week that directly support my income goals, whether it's pitching a new client, hosting a live training, selling an offer on Instagram stories, or sending a nurture to sell email. These become my North Star for the week. Everything else is completely optional. Then I set the vibe. So I check in on the energy of my business. What do I want the week to look like? I'll light a candle, reset my desk, put on my CEO playlist, and write a quick intention in my journal. Something like, this week I show up with clarity and confidence. I serve deeply and receive abundantly. Because mindset is half the battle when you're running a business with kids at your feet. Then the last thing I do is focus on meal and life planning. This part obviously isn't very glamorous, but it matters. So I take a look at our family schedule and plan out dinners for the week, kids' activities or school stuff, and any appointments or errands that I need to run. It's a small thing that makes a huge difference because when life runs smoother, business also runs smoother. And because I do this each week, I rarely feel behind or scattered. I go into Monday with a plan, not just a to-do list, but an actual strategy. It's helped me book clients on short timelines, hit consistent 5K plus months without working 40 hours, make smart decisions that help keep my business sustainable, and have the mental space to be present with my family. If you're stuck in reactive mode every single week, this reset might be the missing piece. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to try your own Sunday reset this week. It doesn't need to look exactly like mine, but carve out intentional time to plan, reflect, and lead. Let's make this the season that you lead your business like a true CEO, even if it's in the 15-minute pockets of time that you have. And if you're ready to join a community of CEO moms who just get it, Check out the Margin Makers Club by going to momsmakemoneycollective.com/margin makers or by clicking the link in the show notes. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Moms Make Money. If this episode helped you in any way, make sure to take a screenshot and share it on Instagram stories and tag me at jenny.sunnison. I love seeing what resonates with you. Until next time, here's to doing business your way in the margins of motherhood. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'd love it if you would head on over to our free Facebook group called Moms Make Money Collective to connect with us further. If you're more of an Instagram fan, make sure you're following us on Instagram at Moms Make Money Collective. If you're loving the show, make sure to leave us a rating and review on Apple Podcast. Your feedback means the absolute world to us. We'll see you in the next episode.